get people bring in all the time. I mean, you can look there, it's at a previous call from that one, and she probably has 200 or 300 calls. Just looking for attention, want someone to go out to see her.
Is that not illegal?
Well, once they make a call, we have to go out. Once we get an address, once you get a phone number, you have to go out. So we go back to that lady and she'd say, no, I don't want to go to hospital. So you come back and then she'd ring again an hour later. So we have to send an ambulance out again. So it's just a vicious circle you have to keep going on.
As Dublin evolves, so must its fire brigade. Two firefighters at different stages of their career explained how these developments transpired.
Yeah, it has changed a lot in the time since I joined. More so to do with new technology coming on board. The firefighters and paramedics that go out day after day are essentially doing the same job, which is protecting the citizens of Dublin. It's just now we're better equipped with new technology. So that would be the big change.
If you go to a car crash and you need to lift a body or a truck to be able to get a person out from underneath, you put two of these in underneath, put the air in and lift. They can lift twice the load if they're beside each other and twice the height if they're on top of each other. These are also used to lift the Lewis. If the Lewis has an accident, the cyclist goes underneath, again, these are used to lift the Lewis. So these can take a fair load. As I say, when you're in on a fire, you'd have procedures that you'll be monitoring your air constantly. You'll be monitoring your consumption and the consumption of your colleagues. And everybody comes out at the same time. It's not a case of you're low on air, you go out and the rest of them stay. When it's a team, you come out as a team. Unless it's a four-man team, then you can drop into 2-2s. But if it's a three-man team or a two-man team, everybody comes out together. It's always done in safety as well. Safety of self first, safety of team second, and then safety of the public. Because naturally enough, the first person you go and look after is yourself. But if you make sure that you're working safely, then you're making sure that everybody around you is safe. You know you're coming into guys that have a lot of experience, guys that, while you've been trained on a lot of the theory aspects and have done some of the physical side of it with your training, it doesn't come. It gets you ready for an awful lot of it, but it doesn't get you ready for all of it. And you can't come in kind of going, oh, I know everything. You have to come in, you have to learn from these guys, bring in what you can, but you have to learn from these guys and listen.
While the job of a firefighter can be a fulfilling one, tragedies are a daily challenge that need to be faced. We were lucky enough to speak with Dublin's longest serving firefighter on his last day in the job.
You see, when somebody rings 39s, they're not asking you to go to a party. They're in trouble, that's why they ring you, and we're there for them. Even this morning now, they got, which is an unusual age to get a cot death, 11 months, nearly a year old. You know, now, I'm over the hump, if you know what I mean, but a lot of the lads now today, we say, you might notice them, they might be a bit down because they have young kids and that, and you think about your own family when you come across something like that, that your own kids, it could be one of them, and it could just as easily be one of them.
Of course.
You know.
We have critical incident stress management to help us not to bring things home to our families, and you can always talk to people. We've counsellors, because at the end of the day you're going to see the worst things that are imaginable in Dublin, so you need to be able to deal with them. At the end of the day, once you take the uniform off, we're still a person underneath it.
While this sometimes upsetting aspect of the job can be tough for firefighters to overcome, we discovered that the high level of camaraderie in the brigade keeps everyone looking out for each other.
And when you come in, you expect to kind of be part of a team, all right, but everybody looks after each other and they help you out. And yeah, you're initially kind of quiet at first because you want to make sure you're learning from their experience, not just taking the knowledge that you're taking from the training centre.
As a firefighter, you're part of a team, and it's all about teamwork. The fire brigade is about teamwork. We all look after each other and look out for each other because of the dangers associated with the job.
We're together so much. I know we're on shorter hours now, but as I say, when I've been doing it was 24 hours a day. Yeah, ate and slept, for the want of a better word, with your mates, you know, in the dormitories and things like that. So you couldn't have a bickering situation. If there was a situation, it had to be sorted out.
I never realised the level of camaraderie, but I had a small idea, but I was absolutely shocked when I came in. From day one, I was treated like a sister, you know, sometimes, you know, a mother to the lads, an auntie, and we really got on well, and hopefully as a friend. So you have to, because at the end of the day, they're going to watch your back and you're going to watch theirs. you.